Welcome to Roaming Kitchen. Every roaming has a story, and today's story is not much of a story, but let me tell you the idea behind why we are going to look at the recipe that we will be sharing with you today. Let us understand during these difficult times, although an unlock has been declared and what seems like a sense of normalcy outside your house is not really the truth. And I hope most of you are taking the best precautions possible, and never underestimate the power of herbs, because consuming herbs in any manner helps you overcome a lot of difficulties and heal yourself well. And since we talk about healing, I'm only reminded of one of my favorite styles of music today, reggae music, which you will be hearing in the background just like every other recipe of mine. And when I think of herb healing and reggae, I cannot think of a better color than green. And today's recipe is a lovely green recipe for you, and it's called Paalak Paneer. Let's get started. I've added a nice bunch of these palak leaves, say about 3 to 400 grams of these, and I've put them into hot boiling water. We're going to let this boil for a while. I've now added 300 more grams of palak into this. This is bubbling well and has come to a very nice boil. The next step that I'm about to show you is the most important step for this recipe. I'm immediately going to transfer this to nice cold water. This is the most important step. Once you bring this to a good boil, transfer all the palak into nice cold water. This step is very important because it helps you retain the color of these leaves, and that's what brings about a lot of beauty to this dish. After this step, I'm going to transfer all the spinach or palak into a mixer and make a nice paste out of it. Take a look at this beautiful color, beautiful green. Just a very simple procedure to retain the color. No extra added colors, nothing. This is a very simple step to follow and the most important step in this recipe. To a hot pan, I'm going to add a spoon and a half of oil. Also going to add in a nice spoonful of butter. Once that's done, I'm adding in nice and finely chopped pieces of garlic. Some fantastic aroma is happening. Adding in finely chopped green chilies, followed by one finely chopped big onion. I'm going to nicely stir this and fry this until it turns a little brown. You can add in a little salt for the onions to cook a little quicker. Some people like to add ginger as well, and some people, as part of their Paalak Paneer recipes or any Paalak recipe, also like to add tomatoes. But this is a recipe that I love the most. I've tried around 10 recipes so far, and this is my favorite. And you just get the nice basic taste of creamy palak, and of course whatever you like to add, be it aloo, paneer, mushroom or whatever. Although cumin seeds are added in the beginning right after oil, I somehow enjoy adding cumin seeds at this point because I've always felt that the onions and garlic at this point are capable of absorbing the taste of these cumin seeds well. This is just a personal idea. Now is a good time. You can see that this has turned slightly pink. The onions have turned a little pink, and this is a great time to add in this lovely green paste. Wow. The color is something beautiful. give this a nice mix and coat all the onions and the other ingredients with this lovely beautiful green paste. And make sure you leave the gas on simmer. Let it cook slow. We're going to clean this mixer out a little bit by using some water. I'm adding the remaining puree as well, or the paste. And when you follow this step, you would notice that this palak paste will start to splutter, and that is absolutely normal. You can let it splutter, and if you have a problem with too much spluttering, please feel free to go ahead and add some water, which can stop the spluttering temporarily. And keep giving this a nice mix. This has simmered well, and since we've already boiled the spinach and also soaked it in cold water, you do not need to cook this for a very long time because this is already mostly done. Now the next step is to add in some fresh cream. Add in a nice amount of cream. This gives the gravy a little more beautiful texture. Give that a nice mix. You see how beautiful this is starting to turn out. The aroma is amazing and very appetizing. As for the masalas, I am adding only a spoon and a half of cumin powder and roughly a spoon and a half of red chili powder. A lot of people like to add a whole lot of different masalas, but my favorite way of cooking this is to just add these two ingredients and keep it simple, creamy and tasty. This has cooked well and all the spluttering has come to an end because I've switched the gas stove off. Now the next step is to just introduce the paneer. You may choose to add fried paneer, but my personal favorite is to add nice fresh out of the packet paneer because I really love the taste of it when it gets coated by all the palak. And to the quantity of paneer that I've cooked, it would be ideal to add about 200 to 250 grams of paneer. That should be good enough. As for the last step, when you give this a mix, make sure you're gentle with the paneer. You do not want to break the paneer, so you may move it sideways a little bit and make sure you coat all the palak well. Just continuing to coat all the paneer cubes now. Now, last step, which is the most beautiful step for all dishes. Garnish this with little more cream and finally, since I love butter, one last spoon of butter there, and there you have the beautiful Paalak Paneer. Wow, really smooth and nice to dig into this bowl of Paalak Paneer. I'm just going to enjoy this with some puri. My dear friends, this is something that you can enjoy with puri, butter naan, roti, any bread of your choice, jeera rice, or anything that you love. Perfect. I want you all to try this. Stay peaceful and keep roaming.